I also am very curious to know, how does Elliott Wilson repair his relationship with Drake? Because in 2024, you did a lot. You did a lot to damage it.
He switched coasts.
You switched coasts. It seemed like you switched sides.
West Coast Elliott.
They taking your Queen's card, boy.
You
And
got unfollowed.
in a pivotal beef, the biggest beef that we've seen.
Can we go back to that question? See if I got that question off, though. Say it again.
And you picked a side.
Can you say the question again?
In 2025, how does Elliott Wilson repair his relationship with Drake?
Some would say it's damn near impossible.
It's cooked.
Nothing's impossible.
Oh, no, this one is.
I think I would have to re-earn his respect. I think I'd have to go on a run and become. I have to go on for media a Kendrick Lamar like run where Elliott's back in the conversation as one of the best that's doing it. His content's amazing and earn his respect outside of whatever feelings he may have about how I feel about what happened to him and Kendrick. I think it's that I have to earn. I think a lot of people look at me that way. Like they want to view me as I did a lot of great things then, and like. You know, even if I do cool things now, not view me as like in the top tier, get mad if I'm number 5 on a list and things like that. So I think I'd have to earn his respect with actions outside of it to then be willing to say, let's sit down and see if we could have a conversation. But it's nothing direct, I don't think.
Yeah.
Like he's gonna have to see it for himself first, and then be like, you know what, he's a pretty cool guy.
Because you could think that.
That shit has
I
said.
hate y'all, man.
You my guy, E.
There was a time when he thought I was a cool guy, and I thought he was a cool
You're
guy.
still a cool guy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's
Just
gonna
think
see
about
that.
We thought each other were cool guys.
No,
man.
you're a cool guy. Just think about everything that's transpired. All the dialogue.
But am I wrong?
No, see, I never said you were wrong. I'm just saying how a person like him might view it.
Yeah.
Of course.
All the dialogue and about even the shit I set up here. People were calling me a fucking Kendrick stan. I'm like, do you guys know me? I love music. The fuck? Like, what the hell is wrong
Oh
with
my
y'all?
god! I put
I
the
love
song
music.
"Treacherous Twins" on my story the other day just because I liked that song. It was my friend's birthday, and someone called me out for. They're like, "What? I thought you hated Drake."
Hypocrisy.
I was like, "Yes,"
That's
and I was
what it
like,
is.
"What?"
I saw you picking up Dot Girl.
Fam,
Yes.
you love
Sit
music.
down.
I thought you were picking up that girl.
Fans of music, man.
I'm like,
that shit down.
damn, like
Crazy.
So why do we have to
Different
have,
time.
like J. Cole, why do we have to have the blood on our hands of this battle between these two men? Why must we all suffer?
We're just
Why?
commentating.
I think it's because you were honest.
No, all of
And-
us, I'm saying. At
for
any level,
sure,
at
for sure.
any level, yeah.
In your case
And
specifically,
even the optics of doing the show with DJ Head. Because I think when we did the first
Yeah.
episode,
Yeah.
not like us
it.
wasn't out. Like that
That'll do it.
last run
That'll
was like
do it.
right before. I think 616 had just came out maybe.
Yeah.
Family Matters, like that magic. It was right before it was Euphoria was out. 616 had come out the last run. So we did the first episode. I come in with the scorpion jacket. I'm confident. I'm my man's
Yeah. Here
gonna
you
figure
come.
this out. He gonna blah blah.
That was him.
yeah, I was with you.
He had a cape on.
We had him in the first
I
round,
literally
Drake.
had a scorpion jacket. I since given that jacket to Jeremy Hecht. I don't know if you saw that. So,
I saw that. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
But I think even the optics of like, and you know, DJ had challenged him with the push-ups thing, like, is this a real record? Are you going to put it out? So I think even doing a show with Head, it just
Yes.
seems like I went real West Coast with it.
Right.
And it's just, I saw the optics of the optics. But, you know, I think that I thought Drake was going to win the battle. I was disappointed that Drake didn't win the battle. And I also, didn't like, more importantly, everything that's transpired since in terms of what he's done and how he's moved around. I haven't agreed with it.
I
So
wish
I've been
Drake would
vocal
believe
about
that.
that.
I wish Drake would believe how much we were disappointed in his output.
Yeah.
I don't think he really believes it. I know he's gonna die on the hill of it was a weird time. Everybody loves Kendrick. Everybody thinks Kendrick is better than me. But we saw how he went up against other people. We were like, damn, he gonna come in hot.
No, and we had never seen
Yeah.
Kendrick do it. We knew he was the boogie.
Exactly.
We heard about it, but we
Right.
never saw him rumble. We never saw him.
If anything, we
do
were really
it.
shocked.
Yeah. How
I was.
calculated he was. And
Right.
I think we all have the same agreement about how we feel Drake kind of underestimated him as a one-on-one opponent. He was so
sure.
caught up in the narrative of everybody else, and he tried to little bro him, and you just doing this. Like, I think he tries to view him as like he's down on the level because of the success. Like, I think somebody quoted it in one of those videos, like the guy that calls himself the company man. I think if you go to like the second verse of Is There More, he talks about like if you take all these guys and add their numbers up, they can't touch me. Like it's very foretelling of like that's how he viewed Cole and even Kendrick, even though he had love for Cole. Like you see my stats compared to your stats?
Yeah.
Like
numbers, man.
yeah.
We talked about numbers on the podcast. He was
so
numbers
Drake's the
man.
master of the numbers, you know.
Right.
But it shows the arrogance because for Drake to get KO'd by his formula, which is with Meek was the hit record. You know, that's again. I know people love Euphoria, and that's the whole hype. Whole hype is to say Euphoria is the best song, Family Matters is the best song. Not Like Us is the best song because it's the knockout punch. It's because Kendrick's doing something we never thought he would do. This type of record, the humor in it, everything he executes, and then finally the colonizer third verse. Which
But best song is
even without
subjective,
that
right?
record is like a great thing.
Best song is subjective a little bit,
It
right?
could be subjective, but I think the best song is the most effective song and what it was. It's just like
magnitude.
Okay, I'm
that's
not mad
why
at
I
that.
view it as the greatest diss song. Like you could lyrically like those records, and maybe those are the top 3 records. But I'd say put some respect on Not Like Us. Like that is an anthem. Like it's more. It's
I think the
back to
respect is
back.
there.
It's back to back
it's
on
there.
steroids. Like it's just like it's insane. So
Yeah.
to lose to that, and to get kind of beat by your formula that you knew what you had to do, you didn't do it.
Yeah. Does Kendrick perform Not Like Us at the Super Bowl?
I believe he does. I don't know if he does the full version, but I think.
They probably cut out the pedophile part.
But I have no knowledge.
Of course,
I have no
yeah,
knowledge.
yeah,
But,
no, I just
but if
wanted
you
to-
ask me, I assume there's some sort of medley. Might be a little bit of turn TV off in it if he involves Mustard. Like sonically, it fits. Like if he does New Orleans with sort of like marching band kind of thing. Sonically, all those records kind of fit. Also, so
For sure.
But
sure.
do I think he does the whole song? No. But most of those things are medleys. But I think the statement has to be that this is an important record and this is part of why I'm here. It was. We had the greatest hip hop battle, and we all felt once we heard that song and Drake's rebuttal that the battle was over and this guy won. And you have to honor that.
I want to go back to something before we get too far off. That Alex said, do you think that Drake
I'm still Alex.
doesn't...
You drink it? You got another water?
Hit it, bro.
We have
You
other
got
water
another
bottles.
You got another water? My bad. Sorry, Rich.
Do you really think that Drake doesn't realize how disappointed we are in him, or that he lost? Like, do you think he's in denial? I think he feels
I
it.
definitely think he's in denial.
He's
Are
in
you serious? I
denial.
thought he felt the loss, and that's why he's.
He thinks it's
you
the
know?
numbers and everyone's switching up on him because he's had a run for so long.
Yeah, I think he thinks that the big cloud he always predicted, which is everybody would turn on me and try to get me up out of here, that somehow they did it in some sense, and I don't think he's happy about it.
Oh,
He don't
but
even
do you think he doesn't realize that he lost?
I think he ultimately realizes that everyone feels he lost, but in his mind,
Okay.
you guys are wrong. The same way I think
Okay.
that Jay could never really receive Ether. Because to him it was just like he's just talking bullshit. Like you like this, like this
y'all
is
like this?
takeover. Like
Yeah,
yes,
okay.
that to me is the attitude. Like it's just like if it's not real, then why is it that way? Like he said. So I don't know. I think he's going through a lot of emotions, and I hope he can get out of it and find whatever piece he has out of that. Because I think I moved him to third instead of second in my greatest of all time.
Yeah.
That's how much I respect him in terms of like hip hop history. I still think no matter whatever ghostwriting allegations. You can't deny his catalog and what he contributes to the culture.
Undeniable.
It's undeniable. Like, if the rain at the top, and I think you saw something Ray Daniels was saying, if his rain at the top is like, he's peaked and it's never going to be as high, it's the most unprecedented high-level run we've ever seen.
Yeah.
And he deserves his place in history with that, you know?
sure.